Hey, how's it going, guys? It's the Jackening back for another video yet again. And so today we're going to be going over the recently announced Sinon's abilities and her skills. So I was in fact correct. So prior to today, so yesterday, in the announcement that they gave, there was Sinon written, and I was like, hang on, Sinon isn't in the game. And of course she is the second anniversary character. So it is in fact Sinon from the in Gun Gale Online, right? So she has Hellkate, I think it's called Hellkate, I'm not sure. Hecate, I guess. I think that's the name of like her sniper or something. I'm fairly sure, right? And so they've listed, obviously they've announced that she's coming out tomorrow, so very excited for that. And they've kind of showed what her skills are, what you'll get for her awakening. So I'm just going to take some time really to just go over these things. I've read a little bit in advance, but I don't really know, so I'll kind of be discovering at the same time as you guys. I do think there is like a spelling or a term error, but we'll get to that in a second. So let's start off with her exclusive talent, then we'll do like her normal skills, and then we'll finish off with her climax skill, because she does have effects. I think she has effects on her normal skills that will affect the damage of her climax skill. So let's do our exclusive talent, right? So obviously you're gonna have to use the the universal talent upgrade things, because I doubt you'll be able to get a lot of fragments for her, unless if you pay for them, right? So exclusive talent receives 1 stack of Ice Sniper every turn, increases the climax skill damage, and receives climax points while taking actions. So basically meaning every time you attack, you will increase the damage of your climax skill. And I guess, I don't know what while taking actions would mean. Maybe it would mean like when she gets attacked, you obtain climax points. If that is the case, then she is incredibly good. Because climax points is kind of like universal, right? So for example, let's say you use a skill, right? You use three points, so you got 3 climax points. And let's say you receive an attack, then I don't know how many, you'd have like 4 at that point, and then you could do something else, and it basically will let you use your ultimate or get ultimates off a lot faster. So if that is the case, then she's very busted just from this alone, right? So let's do her first skill, then we'll do our second skill in order. So Hecate's piercing bullets, so it costs 0 points. It costs 1 bullet, deals physical damage to all enemies. When there is only 1 squad of enemies, the damage caused by this skill increases. So basically it will attack everyone, which is very good, kind of an AoE. Costs 1 bullet, so I guess I'm not sure where does she get the bullet from, right? I'm not sure. Maybe it would be like stack of Ice Snipe, but that wouldn't make sense because they wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe when you start off, you get a certain amount of bullets. Like she'll have like 3 bullets or something. It's kind of weird that it doesn't mention how many bullets. I guess we'll have to see. I'll do a showcase video tomorrow, because I'll have her maxed out as quick as possible, so we can kind of just see how she plays, and I'll see if she's worth summoning, right? But just from the exclusive talent alone, she does look like she's worth having. So yeah, so it's an AoE, and this part here where it says there is only 1 squad of enemies, I think what that means is there's only 1 pair, so there's like only 1 character left, because it would make sense that there's only 1 character left, I guess because it's a sniper, right? And a sniper doesn't typically shoot multiple people. So I think squad is kind of a misspelling or mistranslation I think. So I guess it would be like when there's one enemy left or one pair of enemies left, right? Because the squad is like four. I think it's four people. Well, no, I don't think it has to necessarily be four, but you know what I mean, right? So let's do her second. Look at her second skill, Hecate Armor Smasher Bullet. Deals physical damage to the rear enemy and increases damage they take. So this is kind of good, right? It so just rear enemy and they take more damage, which is very good. And it costs 3 points, so not too expensive either. Then again, you kind of need to see like because they don't show the percentage that these will do, right? Because it's physical attack. Most of these are physical, which is good. So she's a physical dealer. So the equipment you kind of want to focus on for like the boosts would probably be like physical damage and not arcane. So here's her Climax Skill. So it costs 8 points, so it's not that expensive, which is quite good. You can probably get it off at turn 2, depending on her speed. I mean, I don't think they give the stats right yet, but I'm guessing she'll maybe be like a fast character, judging from the fact that her normal skills are like 0 and 3. So I'm guessing she'll be quite fast. And also, most Sword Art Online characters are very fast. So she does physical damage to all enemies. When there is only, I guess, one enemy left, the damage caused by this skill increases, receives consecutive snipe whenever this skill is used, and increases the Climax Skill damage rate. So let's just go over that real quick. So obviously, when there's one character left, it does more damage. I guess she receives a buff of consecutive snipe. Now I don't know what that does, and I don't think it really shows us what that does. We'll have to wait until tomorrow, I guess. And it increases the damage the damage rate of the Climax Skill. And she also receives Accel Heartbeat. At the same time, it increases climax points cost. So it really depends, obviously, on what Accel Heartbeat is going to be, and it also depends on what consecutive snipe is going to be. But she increases climax points cost, so maybe she can use her Climax Skill twice. Maybe she has like 2 ultimates, I guess. Maybe one would be Hecate Ice Bly Sniper, and another would be like consecutive snipe or something. I don't know. Remains to be seen. And then she has a few cross skills with Kirito Support, who's a very good character. So it costs 5 points, and it does physical damage to the front enemy. Pretty standard stuff. And then Sinon with Kuroneko Support. Kuroneko is kind of good. She can get rid of enemy buffs, etc. So I guess that's quite good. So Black Bullet, it costs 6 points. It deals physical damage to all enemies. When there is only one enemy left, I guess, the damage caused by this skill is increased. So you can kind of see a common theme. No, actually, let's go with, look at Awakening stuff. Now, depending on if you're a whale or not, right? Or if you don't mind spending, then Awakening stuff really shouldn't matter to you. I mean, obviously you can awaken characters through like the grinding the free awakening things, right? But you won't be able to awaken every single character, and there will be a limit to how far you can awaken them. Like you'd have to wait like, I don't know, like 3-4 months to get them to stage 3, or even just to awaken them once, right? So her stage 1 enhances exclusive talent, receives climax points equal to 2 while taking actions. So I guess basically instead of just receiving 1 point, she'll receive 2 climax points when she gets hit. So that's pretty good. That's actually very good. So if ever like, I'll run by this later. Increases base attack, standard thing. Then you get the new illustration, which is expected. And the skill is Once the Climax skill is used, each stack of Excel Heartbeat increases the cost of Climax points by 1. You know, I'm actually wondering, because it's kind of worded a bit weirdly, right? Maybe it actually increases the cost of everyone's Climax points and not just hers. I don't know, because it wouldn't really make sense for her Awakening skill to increase to make it harder for her to use her Climax skill. But yeah, that's basically that. She gets a limited SQ, which is designed after, I guess, Kirito, from Season 2 of Sword Art Online. And her Climax skill does more damage on Stage 5. So, from looking at what she does, right, this is kind of a character that you want to have on your team when you're facing against, like, maybe one boss. Now, this is, like, I'm thinking of, like, PvE, right? I don't really focus at all on PvP on this game. I kind of look at things like PvE. Now, if you want to get more into a competitive scene, I'm really not the best on that. I mean, I guess she'd be fine, right? But it really depends on what her skills actually do, like her buffs and all that. So that remains to be seen. But she really looks like a character that you want to use against like one boss or one enemy, because obviously you can see that she does more damage against one character. So that's kind of like what her focus is going to be, right? But her exclusive talent is extremely powerful, right? Receives 1 stack of ice every turn. So I'm guessing how it work, right? No, sorry. The important part is that she receives Climax points while taking actions. So while she's taking damage, she'll receive Climax points, which is extremely good. Because for example, if you have like a character that has like a high costing Climax skill, like for example main Accelerator, in theory, if she maybe, I don't know if it's capped or not, but let's say you use like a 6 skill and then a 4, so you got 10 Climax points, and she gets hit twice on that turn, then in theory you should have 12 Climax points for the next turn, right? Which is very good. So yeah, that's pretty much her skills for now. Obviously, we don't know her buffs yet. What like stuff like consecutive snipe does, or what stack of ice snipe does. So we'll definitely find out tomorrow. So yeah, that's pretty much Sinon's information. I'm fairly sure that she's going to have a. Let's see. I'm fairly sure that they announced she's going to have a Psyche, and I don't know if she's having Elementium yet. I'm fairly sure that they. Let me see. So Psyche will be available. So she only has her Psyche for now. So yeah, but she looks like a very busted character, simply because she gains a lot of Psyche Climax points very easily when she takes damage, and also her skills look very good. And her Awakening looks very good as well. So this might be a character that might be worth Awakening, right? Because obviously if you're like a free-to-play player, then you kind of have very limited Awakening stars, I guess, or items. So it's very hard to choose who to awaken, and I think this would be a very good character to awaken because she looks very good. But yeah, that's pretty much Sinon's info. I know it's kind of a long video. I was intending for it to be kind of a short video, but I guess I just ramble on. If you like the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below on how you feel about Sinon, if you think she's good, if she's bad, if she's busted. Do you guys plan on summoning or not? And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow when I maybe do a summoning video to see how good Sinon is. No, not to see how good she is, to summon for Sinon, and then I'll do a kind of like a showcase, I guess, of Sinon. I will be aiming for the A variant, but if I get the S variant, then that's perfectly fine. So yeah, have a nice day, and as always, watch how you go.